crucial if you want to, especially if you've dealt with depression, anxiety, addiction. For me, myself, that's what I have dealt with. That's what I've dealt since I was 15. Um, was all of that. I literally lived my life with other people controlling my emotions until about 4 years ago. I had a spiritual awakening, and so that's where my practice now comes in. I'm certified spiritual life coach, certified chakra healer and crystal healer, as well as NLP practitioner. And I will be getting some more certifications just to start helping people work with their subconscious mind and their belief system. So that's what I'm all about. And today, this is a quick training that I wasn't planning on doing, but I am doing it here. It's kind of a practice. I did in my group. I didn't know how to share my screen, but then I figured it out. And so here we go. And so what you're going to learn here in the next 10 minutes is about how to manage your fear using your chakras. So we'll go over what chakras are, but in this healing series that we're going to be doing over the next 7 weeks, we're going to learn one chakra per week. We're going to study it and apply it to our life. So you're going to learn how to activate, clear, balance, and align each of your main chakras, your 7 main chakras, and then how to call out which chakras are out of balance, right? Because if you don't know how to really use, it's a tool. Working with the chakras is a tool to manage your emotions and to live a enlightened, fulfilled life. And so you're going to learn how to notice. You're going to notice when you're out of whack and how to fix it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Without taking any medicine, without doing anything outside of yourself. That's the biggest thing here. And it's a simple strategy for weaving this practice into your day-to-day, eventually making it a new way of being for you. That's what happened with me. Okay, but that's not the most important part. The most valuable part of this series is that you're given the opportunity and the space to use this process as a tool for managing your emotions. So this is what chakra work has done for me. And now I feel a deep calling or responsibility to support and guide other moms towards the same outcome. That's just what I feel. I feel that's what I was put here to do, is to shift the belief system around we need stuff outside of us to be complete, right? Well, we don't. So imagine being able to show up in your day with high vibrations and feeling confident and powerful, regardless of the huge fight you just had with your partner, child, friend, your sister, whoever the night before. So, or after getting the news from the bank that your loan request was denied, or after getting a call from school to come pick up your daughter because she has lice once again. Yes, that's a very true story that just happened like last week. And so imagine that. Imagine showing up in your life regardless of the shit that's going on, okay? Regardless, showing up in a powerful, high vibe, confident, magical way. Like, you become a magnet for what you want when you show up this way. So what I work with is the chakra system. And chakras are wheels. That's what it means, is wheel. And what it does is it manages our energetic system. So it manages the energy that comes in and out of our body. We have to have energy to live, right? If you weren't breathing and living right now, you would not have any energy in it. You wouldn't have any energy in your body. But you have to have a way to manage that energy. And what it is real quick, I'll just read this about, it means spinning wheel. And it is many ancient spiritual texts use metaphors and symbolism as part of their teachings. The Vedas, which I think are they're ancient somewhere, use land as a metaphor for the physical body, and the 7 main chakras as different parts of the land. And the nadis as the rivers, which are like blood vessels for energy, pretty much, okay? So in order for the land to flourish, each of the 7 parts needed to be watered by the rivers that flowed freely and fully without hindrance. Using this symbolism, the scriptures taught that in order for us to experience optimum life force, to have the best physical and emotional health, and to flourish, all the chakras needed to be open and spinning, thus allowing energy to flow freely throughout the body. If any of the chakras were not performing optimally, energetic imbalance or blockage could ensue, leading to physical, emotional, spiritual, and life issues. Okay, so basically, that you need to know how to control your energy. Emotions are energy in motion, if you didn't know that. And so that is what I mean. It's been the biggest tool, the best tool for me to manage my emotions. I used to think other people managed my emotions. But here's a quick rundown of the chakra system. So the first one's the root, starts right down here at your tailbone. It connects you to the earth, and then you have your sacral, which is right at the top of your pubic bone. Then you have your solar plexus, which is above your belly button, a couple inches above your belly button. We have your heart, which is where your heart is, your throat, which is at the base of your throat, the third eye between your eyebrows, and the crown right above your head, about an inch above your head. So that is just a visual of what the chakras, where they are, where they're placed. And so today in this training, we're talking about the root chakra. And so the root chakra is what fear blocks this root chakra. Okay, so when energy is either our energy management system, what the chakras do is when they sense negative energy or sense danger, they start to close off, and so that slows down the energy in that chakra. And so Sanskrit root is, chakras in Sanskrit is Muladhara for the root. It's earth. The element is earth. It's feeling rooted and grounded. You just think of the root, think of like roots in the ground. That is exactly what it is. The color is red, and the chakra is the foundation for all others. So if you don't work with, I'll go back to this one. If you don't work with your root, if that root is off balance, a lot with my clients, like this is what we initially work on is the root chakra, because if this is not okay and functioning, and if you're not aware of it, first of all, you have to become aware of all this. If you're not aware that this even exists, then you're probably not watching this live. You're not going to stick around. You don't know what I'm talking about because you're not aware. Well, I truly, truly hope you stick around with me because you're going to really become aware. But your level of awareness rises. You can even think of the chakra system as a ladder to higher consciousness, a ladder to raise your level of awareness. It's literally the life. So like the root, you get good there. You get good with the sacral. You have to be good with the sacral to go to the solar plexus, and on and on. And then you get to the spirit chakras, and this is to enlightenment, fulfillment in your life, happiness. Like that's all up here, but you have to start down here at the root to get there. So that's what we're talking about today. So the chakra is the foundation for all others. It's located near the tailbone, and the core functions are, so your root desires of life and existence, your sense of stability, security in relationships, money, family, survival. When it's opened and flowing, you're going to feel safe, confident in whatever you do. You're going to make good decisions in the basics of life, like with finances, having a house, having food. And here's the big part. Here's the part, that's why I have it in bold, is you will stay strong during difficult times from being internally strong and well-grounded. Okay? That is the biggest part of this whole presentation here, is that this is going to help you stay strong during difficult times that we are all facing right now. So when it's open and balanced, you're loyal. You stay strong in hard times, as we just said. You're a beacon of light for others in distress. You will be confident in money matters. You're secure about what life in the future holds. You're going to maintain a healthy, steady body weight. You have few to no physical ailments in this area, which includes your bladder, colon, and the first three vertebrae of your spine. So these subtle energy systems, okay, so right down here, the root is where we're at. Each one of these subtle energy systems, they affect the organs around that wheel, around that subtle energy. They touch the nerve endings of these organs. And so what happens is that when we focus on the negative in our life, okay, this is really an easy way to think of it. If you focus on the negative in your life, your energy systems are going to shut off to energy. If you focus on the positive, you're going to have a healthy, flowing energy system, okay? But when you focus on that negative, this is how dis-ease sets in. That's how, sickness sets in, cancer sets in, illness. It manifests, like at first it comes on an energetic level, and then it manifest onto the physical level. This is how we can stop illness from occurring, is focusing on this. I truly believe that. I was never taught this in medical school. I'm a medical assistant, and I got a degree at a college, and I never once heard about this. I wasn't taught this in school, and it just blows my mind because this saves lives, like seriously. So when it's overactive, we're quick to anger and judge. We blame others during stressful times. Like right now, there's a lot of blame going around, right, in the world. Constantly make bad money decisions. We're desperate attempt to amass things or kind of sweep them under the rug. We'll have fluctuating body weight and we will have the physical ailments. And so if it's underactive, so a chakra can be overactive, meaning there's too much energy going through it, or underactive, which there's not enough. There's not a lot flowing through it. So when it's underactive, you feel indifferent with yourself and others. So you feel like, they're better, you're worse, or you're better, they're worse, or whatever. You feel separate. You feel whatever. So you'll be unsure, nervous, anxious about life. You'll lack common sense to make good decisions with all practical matters. And you have a hard time getting started with things, or if you start, you never finish. Okay, does that sound familiar? Does any of this sound familiar? To heal that root chakra, to get it back into flow, get it activated. If you don't know it's there, first of all, just to activate your chakras is to become aware of them. That's what I believe. That is what I do with my clients. That's my belief, is that when you know they're there, they activate. They start to work for you. They always work for you, but if you don't know they're there, you can't use them as tools. And so to work with your root chakra, here are some essential oils. And when I say work with your root chakra, I mean get it back into harmony, balance and harmony, flowing in a healthy way, okay, of energy flowing in that root chakra. So you can burn some essential oils, sandalwood, frankincense. The incense that you can burn is cedar. That's what I'm burning right now, is cedar. It helps you remain grounded. You can visualize a red lotus at your tailbone opening up. So as you breathe in, which we'll do a little practice at the end of this presentation, I'll do a little practice with you. And then the crystals are red jasper, hematite, onyx, any black, any red, any like brown even. Any grounding crystals are going to be a good root crystal that you can just sit with during the day. You can place them between your feet when you're, sitting at your desk. You can have it down at your feet. Yoga is really good for root healing. I don't have the poses on here, but I'll add them on there. But you just look for yoga poses, and there's some root healing yoga poses. I think I don't know right now. I don't know yoga very well. So foods, vegetables with roots like potatoes, carrots, all that. So here's some affirmations you can say. So I am safe. I am centered and balanced. I trust in the process of life, even in the hard times. Right now, that would be a really optimistic and focused, and I have faith in in myself and my abilities. Sorry, I have this little thing down there. So for me, how I use affirmations is I put them on what do I hide? Do I hide this? Sorry, guys. I put them on a index card or a sticky note or whatever. Let me see if I can stop sharing now and see if I can here, let's see. I'm going to get this off of here so you guys can see my face. Facebook is sharing